6 maps. I mean, but 4 of those are to New York. So that's just going to be the question mark here. Again, New York could just be that good of a hardpoint team, but FaZe, they need to be around 50-50 in hardpoint. Their search and control is good enough against the top 4, but the hardpoint has to be there.
How long have we been saying that? It feels like 4 an eternity is Kleenex. He's working up over the top. Draza, we'll see what he can find. Nearly going to be 3 early on, but a sequence here from Ultra will open up the point, get them inside, now break opportunity for FaZe.
Yeah, and obviously, again, you have the Draza versus Scrap. It's just 2 guys, people around them. They do not like each other. This is going to be a battle from start to finish.
Yeah, I think, listen, we're talking about a lot of storylines, but that's the big one. It's the 4 down come through for FaZe. It's a huge one between Scrap and Draza. You've seen it on social. They've gone to war throughout the course of the year. It's not like that kind of trash talk, I think, where you like each other outside the game. It's just in-game trash talk. That's gone way further. It's gone way, a little too far.
Yeah, family members, dogs, pets.
Yeah.
They're all in the battle.
No, it has absolutely been that. But you got a nice little lead here through the first P1 if you are Atlanta FaZe, but Ultra, you're set up inside. Looking to do some damage now from this P2. Looking for openings around. Is Celium and the rest of this Atlanta FaZe squad. That's going to be a team kill and then 2 through for Ultra. So this first push is going to get thwarted. Last map's going to be a BZ. We'll see what kind of damage he can do before the reinforcements come in.
Yeah, and I think on the other side, right, when we talk about Toronto Ultra's gameplay, it's sort of around the sub duo. Just throughout the last couple of stages, Envoy's had some inconsistencies. Day 1, Kleenex maybe had one of the worst series of the year versus the LA Thieves slang-wise. So just how consistent can those 2 be? We did see at Major 4, Kleenex opting for that MCW in some of these situations, that control on high rise. That's where he's really taken over.
Is that maybe, though, where you get the confidence boost from zoning this matchup on LAN? Like, you know, we played him 3L. Like, even if you're in a rut, you're like, whatever, we dominated these guys on LAN. We'll do it again.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But Kleenex actually goes on a big route here. He's already set up towards this P3. He rotated very early, and Ultra, they hold on for a majority of that time towards that P2, but you're gonna have a one-on-one Draza versus Kleenex just hanging out. 6 and 7 are gonna know their position. Draza's gonna have no idea. A chance here to really bring these 2 hard points together, but MC with a big win.
Yeah, it's a big gunfight win, but what'll turn into much. You still have that close line in numbers here. Throwing the pin, so it's gonna be Simp. Chance to maybe make a play. They'll look to deal with him. They'll be inside next up. He's going to get stunned, and a great chow there from Simp. Able to pick up 2 on the flank. The third will take him down, though, as that will be Kleenex back in position to maybe make a play. But the break has gone in for FaZe. You'll now secure this time, and what are you seeing on the map?
Yeah, I mean, Simp just gets a rough spawn. They're all thinking they're spawning close. They're going to have the good spawns, but that doesn't happen. They spawn out near P2. Simp spawns up, dies right away. But honestly, it helps them. That's the info they need to know the backside of the hard point is clear. And now over towards this P4. We saw in the Optic game how important it can be to be a real money hill on 6-star.
Oh yeah, no, they dominated. We were talking about, it was like 100-0 or something in that department. It's going to be a massive hard point in this one. And so far, it's looking very good for Toronto Ultra. But if you are a BZ, maybe a chance to play spoiler. What is the timing going to look like for him? Yeah. They're going to turn, they're going to pick it up.
Yeah, they hear him. I think Insight heard him. You saw number 3 kind of turn around, like maybe did I hear a slide? Was that my teammate? But they were trying to find a BZ. They do just that. So now you're waiting on a break. A BZ off spawn, going to take a long route towards that bottom side of your mini-map. He's going to have the first gunfight, and there we go. Now the collapse comes in for Atlanta FaZe.
Can they get the break here? He goes 3 for 2 so far. 1 player left inside. Gunfight window of BZ. The long route's going to pay off. He'll get 2 inside of that sequence, and now you look for another lead change. You're not spawning out that deep. You're trying to rally and battle back in. There's still a healthy 25 or so seconds here to earn. Celium can't get anything before he drops. He gets stunned up. Pressure's going to fall to Draza and a BZ, and they're still getting it done. 1 through, though, on the backside. Going to get both as Kleenex and Insight. Celium clears them out then for a moment. And we're looking at basically a tie game, but where that was a money heal, not really. I mean, you get a nice time from Ultra, a good break from FaZe. Still basically split the tie.
Yeah, I think both teams just showed that they're able to break that hill. And I mean, you kind of look at the scoreboard, you look at the kills, it is pretty much a tie game along that one. So a tie game, we're going back to P1, but it's a BZ and Simp that open up the map.
The Tiny Terrors really get rolling here. They can be a problem on the map. You talk individually, just stats. No one's really standing out that much. Pretty much a team effort across the board right now, but we'll see if Envoy can get this play. Right as Celium turns one side, it's Envoy that plucks him from the other. A BZ finding another multi-kill, but it'll stop at 2. Is Envoy and Insight pluck some heads, headshots in, controlling the P1 early now. Over to Ultra.
Yeah, both couple of 4 shots allow Envoy. I think maybe a BZ finds 1 there, but he's got the MCW out. So now 20 seconds left. As Envoy's on 3 in a row, make it 4. Switches to the MCW, can't find number 5. On rotation, Simpson had taken down, so P2, this is where Ultra had a very good hold on that first set.
And these guys have had, when you talk about their land matchup, a lot of close hard points. It's seeming like it's going to go the distance again, and then it just comes down to the pressure and who's got the ice, or will somebody find separation in this second set? As you said, another early setup here for Ultra. 2 players looking to go out and isolate. One, Andraza able to do that, and then a big gunfight win from Scrap. You still have 2 close in Abizi and Celium that are trying to apply pressure as their 2 teammates come off a spawn. But can you get a contest? Can you clear anybody out? So far, they haven't been able to find a kill. Cell's going to be the first one. Will it lead to anything else?
Well, there's able to find a double. There's a triple. Abizi plays his life so well. They stopped the 5 spree on the Kleenex. No streak for him. Punch and flip the spawns. This is exactly what Atlanta FaZe want right now. 20 seconds left on this P2. FaZe trying to get a hard point win here. Let's go to a listening with FaZe.
He's on the tree. He's on the tree.
I'll play the right.
Fair. I'm helping him.
Whoa, right. I'm in, Bill.
I'm trying to stun a few.
He's stuck on me. Statue and you. Statue and you. We're
in lights.
Nice, I spawned out.
Guarantee kills. They're spawning mid.
Lights, 2 lights, 1 spread.
Hold on. I'm one
Hop. Lay down the hop, but there's scraps and lights somewhere, like on hill.
Close bar. Weak.
I get lights on. Save. Lights, weak. Lights, close lights.
On the hop.
I have a trophy though.
On the hop, native. Guarantee.
I have wood.
Curve 1 shot. 2 there, 1 curve.
Hop, then I'm watching.
I have the hop.
2, I think. 2.
Nice.
Jamie. Last 2. Hey, reset, okay?
Yep.
Let's go now.
I'm sliding across long.
I'm
trying to get you. I'm trying to get you.
They can be white. I'm dropping.
Try to get white.
I saw him in you.
I'm dropping into that. Could be white. I'm getting it now.
It's always said.
I'm wearing this. Don't go
What's
white.
outside you?
You heard the comms there from FaZe. They tried to break, ultimately not successful. Now I want to hear from the other side. Is early setup is in from FaZe. Can Ultra power through? Listen in with Ultra.
Okay, 1 is long, 1 in hell, 1 low goal, 1 office. I'll try to shoot you guys up. Don't be close to the stairs now. Long in office. Long close. Long is up to the pass.
Office after that, okay?
Nice. Yeah, nice. Good shit. I have all office, right? Yeah, office. I have all office. Stop right off this set then. I'm gonna try and go up here, right? Keep on office, who's got? Yeah, all of it there. So go top office. The one that's suing out. He's top office, yep. My bad. Yeah, mid. Go pinch on top office. Top office, go then. Sell time, absolute time. Still spawning office. Still spawning office. In you. I said you. Go CJ. Child.
Yeah, he's DJ.
DJ, new dead.
Nice, Jimmy stab.
I'm going left right now.
In you orders.
I got much.
Step.
Low out. Nice. Here close.
Throughout both listen-ins, if you're Ultra, you push up this lead. Finally, some separation as they are up 70, and this is starting to get scary. If you are Atlanta FaZe, you're getting into the blender. The guns are hot for Ultra, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that P3, right? It's just, they just continue to flood. Then Insight's able to earn a streak. You use the streak to break the setup at P4. That's what turns into this lead now 24 points away from winning this map 1.
Scrap still tucked away. Not quite able to snap on the second, but a little bit of damage in. They'll set up Insight. You get in for now with some big 30 seconds here if you're Atlanta FaZe, but you're going to need to be perfect in transition. And already making early rotation, trying to find something maybe up the gut, will be number 4 in Kleenex. He's going to rotate all the way to next. So can you win it on the hard point? Can you deal with him taking the route? Not going to be able to pick that up. He's going to flood on through, and he's able to scurry away.
Yeah, they're going to get the spawns as well. Envoy's going to spawn up now. Insight, 7 seconds left. They're finding kills. It's going to take FaZe so long to get across the map. Kleenex just wants to play his life. Maybe play for a kill here. He does it perfectly. Repositions, finds 1. Envoy's in a great spot in the pool. It's exactly how you do it if you are Toronto Ultra.
Just what a route there from Kleenex to set up all of this. And now you're 10 points away from the map 1 victory. It seems like the struggles at hardpoint are still here for FaZe because they're getting locked down, shot out, put in the dirt. Celium last up, and he's not going to be able to do anything. Ultra ahead early. Well, You were wondering if it was New York streak, their 13-1 hardpoint, or if FaZe is back to this mediocre kind of hardpoint game. How do you feel now after the map 1?
I think when you look at the New York series, like the slang was there, and that was the problem. It's like New York were playing almost 3v4, right? In a couple of those maps.
Yeah, the one they lost
due to Kismet.
Outslated by like a 15 or something, still lost, yeah?
Yeah, just fundamentals were off here. I mean, they just get, once that P3 hits, they just start getting fried. Insight goes off. I mean, he has a hell of a game. He has over 2 minutes in the hill. He's like plus 10. I mean, the ARs really carried away. You can see on the other side, I mean, Draza, Simp, both minus 10.
They could not get anything going. They get fried. And I guess if you're a FaZe fan or on the FaZe side, you're hoping it's just you came out flat. It's a map 1. You start to rebound. But Ultra, they seem hot right now. Usually when like Ultra struggle, we've talked about it, like whether it's the grand final last year, or whether it's getting knocked out of a couple of these majors, like they just sort of come out flat, never pick up steam, and they get 3-0 bombed. Like they just get knocked out so fast, or like the 5-0 that happened. They just sort of disappear and don't just seem to have any resilience. But the fact they came out like that in map 1, you know that's not the Ultra we're seeing today.
Yeah, I think the stat coming into Champs was like 4-8 after losing map 1. So that would have been 4-9 after the Thieves match. So yeah, I mean their hardpoint has been so critical to their success when they lose those map 1s because their S&Ds are around 50-50. Going up against these top teams, that's when things get a little bit worrisome, but they come out hot here.
And we just know how matchup heavy this game can be, or just Call of Duty in general. And Ultra have had FaZe's number all year long. And to about, what, 130, 130, 115, 150, somewhere around there. It's basically a tie game. But yeah, the second we go to the listen-in with FaZe, and you just hear their struggles to really get a good contest in, get a good break-in, it starts to unravel. And I think late, yeah, I mean, the CleanX route kind of seals it for them. And that's the luxury, you know, you can take those long routes. You can really set things up when you start to build a nice 60, 70-point cushion.
Yeah, I mean, it was right around a 30-point lead, and this is it. You have the cruise. Insight's able to earn it, and that's the difference. I mean, that was your way back into the game was the early P4 setup. You just aren't ready for the cruise. Then they're able to hold on, and as you said, you just kind of take your time. The next goes on the route. They secure P2 spawns. They get pushed out. They find kills before that hill pops. That just makes it easy for Ultra.
Until CleanX's route and his kill, I mean, you had the time for P1, you had the setup for P2, or at least the spawns. After that route, it falls apart. And yeah, no shock there. You're chirping if you are Ultra. Every map 1, I imagine Scrap's going to have a lot to say. For FaZe, Draws are going to have a lot to say. But you can see they really flatlined them in the second set of rotations. The game flow chart breaks it down perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, you see P2, it's a 14-point game right there, 138, 124, and then that's the moment. That listening, it was just so contested. I mean, from the front, I mean, you had spawns, but obviously, I mean, we've seen that happen time and time again. You do the hop up, you control stairs. It's difficult to get into that hill if you're able to have numbers there. Just FaZe not able to trade.
And the thing for FaZe that's been why they can make the deep runs year after year, even when their hardpoint has been 50-50 or worse, is just due to the fact that they're so good in 2-3-5. So you're not out of the series by any stretch of the imagination. But I just don't think you can win this tournament if your hardpoint is going to be in this state. Something's got to click for them today or they're going to be in trouble. Could you win this series, win it through 2-3-5, or maybe win them at 400%, but it's just been the last 3 we've watched it's been tough.
No, and again, I think a lot of the time, you know, when we talk about their map 1s, they do pick Team B. So what does that mean? Ultra get the first map pick, and they pick Team B majority of the time. So when you're 7-7 in map 1, you're losing your opponent's map pick there.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of the time for Atlanta FaZe. So yeah, you deal with that, but that is the way you strategize around 2, 3, and 4 being the strength for Atlanta FaZe.
Sure, but when you don't win the map 4, that's when things become a problem, like we saw yesterday. We'll see if maybe you'll get something better here.
Just some family members and friends.
Oh, they're best friends.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. So as we were talking about the drama on the matchup here with Scrap and Draws, yeah, it is extended to loved ones.
We just play Call of Duty here.
Everything. Yeah, no, it's more than Call of Duty.
No, that's it.
It's more than Call of Duty, Joe. This is life. COD is life.
It is. For these guys on stage, it absolutely is.
Holy hell, I didn't expect that caught me off guard. Oh, we're having fun this weekend. We hope you watching at home and in attendance are having a blast. Still so much action to come. We got 5 matches today, just the final tomorrow. We're starting off with a banger here, 1-2 on the year. FaZe Ultra, one is top 6. You see the S&D at Champs for scrap, a 2 KD, first in rank. That's pretty good.
And again, you know, we talk about FaZe's strength and search and destroy, but on land, it's 5-0. It's 5-0 for Toronto Ultra. This is a team that prepped so well for Atlanta FaZe. The last time we were here on Rio, it was around 11 in the winners final at Major 3 that they were able to win. And yeah, Draza hits a nade onto his teammate.
Oh, he might be shook. Never mind, he might be shook. There's a lot going on in and out of game. Let's see if Draza can pick it up though with the gunny. Maybe he can do just that. Able to bring it back and at least take down one before he falls. Now on a BZ and Celium, it's Envoy from the site going nuts. Celium to get one. Now trying to clutch up in the 1 versus 3. Another one in front of him. One more pop and maybe he's got it. But he can't win the fight in Ultra. They'll take the first one.
Yeah, again, that's 6-3. That's just including with online matches. But on the local area network, it is 5-0 for Ultra when it comes to search and destroy.
And that's where, you know, you hope a lot of your focus, the late stretch this year for FaZe has been the search and destroy. They got back to like the best team in the league. Can it carry you through this weekend? We'll see Envoy's POV now as he's able to get the big kill. Second one there on Abizi before he's traded out, but he gets it to 5 HP. Abizi nearly able to pluck him. He wins that fight. That round might go differently, but also, I mean, Dross doesn't need his teammate off the start. It might go differently.
It might.
Yeah.
It definitely helps on Rio when you have 4v4.
Oh, Lordy. Abizi trying to sniff something out. Tucked away in the corner is Envoy. Celium gonna fall as well. Envoy winning fights. Simp last one up, able to take down 2, but there's simply too many players to deal with. Ultra on cruise control here early.
Yeah, and this is kind of the problem now is the way Celium likes to play this map, very much on an island. Near that B site, right, just playing that one-on-one, and he gets picked. As soon as that happens, then the rotation comes in. Abizi doesn't check the corner. Envoy's able to turn that into another 2. Just great lurk plays from him. But Cell's got to play his life. That's what he does normally. So well.
Yeah, I mean, it's been his gimmick for years, right? Like, he wants to be the unkillable, the toughest kill in the game. But I mean, if you're gonna have a BZ at 0-2 and you're gonna have Envoy at 4-2, it continues that pace. Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble if you are Atlanta FaZe. BZ gonna have to start to be that playmaker and search and destroy and see if they can slow down Envoy, who's had like at times, you know, some rough hard points, bounces back with insane search, shows his value there, but obviously he's been more consistent as of late, and they're gonna need that if you're Ultra and you're gonna make a run. Right now, he's gonna be the bomb planter, and they'll look to get it down. FaZe now a big 4-on-4 retake, trying to avoid this 0-3 hole.
Yeah, bit of an off angle here for Scrap. Made in the hands of Sim. Starting to go on out. Here comes the retake. Oh, forward through top middle, but Kleenex. Scrap already. Scrap almost hits the third on a Celia, but it's a 1v2.
So little time to work with, and how many times did this happen to him yesterday when you think about the invasion versus New York? Over and over again. Able to win it. 18 seconds to go.
He doesn't have a lot of time.
He doesn't. He's got to go. Can he win the fight? It would be a nutty one. Checks right. You reposition left if you're Envoy. You get the plant in that one. You start the progression. You also clutch up in the 1 versus 1.
And they just got to slow this game down if you are Atlanta FaZe. I mean, they're just bleeding them apart. Playing very simple Call of Duty, getting that bomb down over towards B, playing the 4-on-4 retakes, and they're winning them. But from that angle, Scrap able to snap, and then just great shots on the Celium.
I mean, yeah, one more bullet there, he gets 3. That was nearly ludicrous, but, well, I mean, it was insane enough. You win the round, really, with those 2. And Cella's had some wild clutches, but, I mean, a little more time there. Maybe he's able to check both sides, clear stuff out, but with 25 seconds left, once he gets into that position, he's just got to kind of send it. They do hit the stun, but Kleenex is still able to get a kill. It's massive. Envoy keeps his roll going. No damage into him yet. Cell trying to catch him, look for the angle, soaring out with the pistol. Not gonna matter, Insight's there for the help, and they're just blowing them off the map. 4-0. You said they need to slow it down. They haven't been able to do it yet. This is unraveling too quickly.
And again, Rio Search Destroy, FaZe's go-to. I mean, they're 6-1 on the year. Their one loss is to this Ultra team.
I'm sure it's loud enough. Draza might be hearing it right now. Can he rebound? Can this FaZe team rebound? Abizi sitting on a goose. Draza's got 1. Sip and Cell trying to carry the load. The fact is you don't have a round victory yet. It's tough to slow it down on a map like Rio. It is all out pressure. Up mid-map, Cell nearly plucks one, but Kleenex able to stay up. You get a lot of information as you fly out mid-map if you are FaZe at least. And you have the time now to reposition. But you've taken your time if you are Ultra.
They were so quick on the retake. It allows, or sorry, the rotate allows a BZ to get to a spot. Yeah, they're not gonna know he's there. I thought maybe Ultra were gonna go back towards B, but they opt to go over towards A. Allows FaZe to get into their setup in their 2-on-2. They've been able to win it, and they needed it.
And honestly, the fact that Ultra kind of slowed it down might have been the best thing for them. If that ended up being just an all-out kind of hit up top middle, I don't know. With the way this game is going, I just feel like that would have gone to Ultra. But the fact that you got up, you sent all 4 on mid if you're FaZe, nobody's there, and then you kind of take a second to breathe and reset up, kind of the slowest round we've had so far, and you're able to take it. Now you're finally able to take a breath. It just felt like you blinked and you're down 0-4.
No, it's literally how it feels.
Yeah.
I mean, game time, total game time, we're at 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that round was a minute of that. So like, you needed that desperately, I think, if you were FaZe, but still, you're in a massive hole, down 3 rounds. They've had some big search and destroy comebacks, but
You're gonna check the corner
again, Envoy, same corner, gets it. And at BZ just can't find anything in these early rounds. You would think after a drop, yeah, you get that check. Draza tries to slide back. He can't. They're just getting picked apart.
Yeah, I don't know if a nade doesn't give a BZ the info or a call out doesn't go his way, but Selim and Sim try to do it again. Doesn't happen. Just the first bloods going the way of Ultra, the early kills. So much momentum in these rounds just right from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're FaZe right now, you just want to get to a commercial break and talk things through with the coaching staff, I imagine, because this one got away from you quick after the map 1. You're going to have to rip off 5 straight rounds if you're going to tie it up at 1-1. And I mean, that's what's been great about the squad and the fact that they'll take side B. You have a search you're great at. You feel like you can bounce back even if you lose the hard point. But there wasn't really bouncing back. You got put on your back. You stayed on your back. And now you're just getting stomped on by the Ultra boys.
That sounds painful.
Yes, it does, Joe. But they got a cleats on, too. Oh, not regular shoes. Spiked ones. Okay, back to the action. Nate's connect on the Ultra front.
This is Bomb as well. So Bomb going to be down here for Ultra. That's Envoy. He gets caught. You get aggressive on the A side of the map if you are Atlanta FaZe. They probably know it's Bomb, so they're just going to set up here. FaZe not going to move any further.
Nice. There's Lane at the off angle. You are a BZ. Sip involved as well. Round by round, you got to bring this back. Little shoulder for info. BZ Chow's there, but doesn't hit a bullet. Kleenex, easy for him there, but still tons of work to do. 45 seconds to work with. We'll see if he can pull off this 1v4. And seems possible, given how this game has gone.
Yeah, they're just playing for the info, though. You see Selim, the way he's playing this. Does it behind Draza. Now has a great idea on where these two are.
Oh, no. Hold on! Holy. This place about exploded.
So did Kleenex.
This place about exploded. Yes, so did Kleenex. That's right. Maybe in more ways than one.
Might need a Kleenex.
Yeah. Holy hell. That would have been disgusting. He gets off 2 pops there, maybe pulls off what seems impossible. But you're able to win that round, just barely. 4 more to go if you are FaZe.
I think there's just maybe a glimpse at kind of what the problem is. Just Tom's not on point for FaZe on what we're watching, what's open, the timings. Sometimes Call of Duty is just the little things, but it's an all-out A hit inside. He's gonna lock it down, finds the first. Kleenex and his duo does get traded. So FaZe, they'll take that 3-on-3 all day.
Yeah, a little one way there. Looks like Draw's able to hit the shots. Now, Graf is trying to find it, and that is filth. That is filth. That reaction so quick. Inside able to stay up on the other side, but that is why Scrap is one of the best in the world. Now it's on to BZ and Cell, though, in a 2 versus 3. If you're going to extend this map, too.
And Scrap cannot get picked here. He's really it. He's there by his lonesome over towards that P2 area, and he's just going to get away with his life. Reposition, or is he? He's going to go for it. He wants to end this map right now, and maybe that timing works out for him. Are we not going to check this?
How many times is Amo going to kill from this spot? They're able to drop him. They'll sell now the chance to clutch. 1 versus 2. Not going to happen. Ultra dominating. The crowd's fully behind Ultra right now. FaZe have been the villains year after year. As they've led the CDL, they've been so consistent, but now looking at one of their worst placements ever. But you're talking about in the 5 years of the CDL, they've placed out of the top 4, twice? You're looking at maybe a top 6 exit at the biggest event of the year. Now, we've had a reverse sweep already this weekend. You know, Optic was able to do it, obviously, against Thieves, but it's not Thieves on the other side. It is Ultra. And Ultra, it seems, finally playing some great Call of Duty. And FaZe, they seem lost.
I was going to say, I mean, we talked about a reverse sweep maybe if, like, maps were close, but they haven't been. This is not Atlanta FaZe. They are getting absolutely smoked off the map.
So what the hell do you do to recenter things during this break? You got a little time to take a breath. You got time to talk through things. You've seen it all. You've done it all. You always make it deep in tournaments. But it's not seeming good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, you go into an area where it's back-to-back respawns. You know, it's a control you've been so good at. Even in this matchup, you then have your hard point. So you can build momentum here, but they have to do it in this next map on invasion control, or it's done. It's over with, and I think that's it. The comms from the coaching staff and between the team, it's like, wake up. If we lose this, we are out. Hello.
No. Yeah, they are flat. And like, that's not to take anything away from Ultra. I mean, they are frying them, but it does seem like FaZe have come out flat. They've got to wake up. That's got to be the communication. But now, the good thing is for them, is you talk about on LAN, the matchup, what has been the one thing you've dominated your
control.
FaZe?
That's it.
That's it. You got to dominate here if you're going to come back in this series. That's what Optic was able to do yesterday. In an 0-2 hole, they fry him on the Karachi, and suddenly they're back in the series. Can FaZe do the same thing, or are FaZe out of this tournament in the 0-2 hole? We'll see if they can bounce back after this quick break.
Bombs, man! Yo, Cell, are you trying to win the game?
Call of Duty League Championship Weekend is brought to you by Razer, the official headset and chair of Optic Texas.
Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff and Optic have teamed up once again, this time for a limited edition Prism Mystery Box with an exclusive design in 5 different colors. Grab yours today at scuffgaming.com/optic-prism. And you could be one of the lucky few to unbox the gold controller.
All right, I've managed to find the Ultra camp over here. We have Scrap's mum, Carrie. You must be incredibly proud of your boy on that main stage.
I am.
Yeah, you are. And what has the journey been like, being a mum, seeing what he does? He's got one personality.
Thomas knew this since he's a little kid. He knew it, and I kind of had a lot of belief in him. So, and then one day he said, "Mom, I'm moving to Canada." I'm like, "Well, when?" And he said, "Tuesday," and he was gone.
Gone. What is it like, obviously, having to follow his journey, being proud? Are you coming to all of the events, you supporting?
I've been to everyone, yes. I've been to everyone. It was not an easy journey. They don't like to go to school because they're up all night. But he pulled it off, and he's here now.
Has he always been a fiery personality since he was young?
Absolutely not. He's exactly opposite from that. He's the kindest, level-headed, would never hurt anybody's feelings. He's exactly opposite.
That's amazing. He knows how to put on a show, and he knows how to get in the heads. Talking about competition, you're playing FaZe today, and that's been a big drama-filled kind of situation. How are you feeling about this game?
Kind of confident. I think we beat them last time in Toronto, so Simp is kind of a thorn in his side because they kind of grew up through the lands in New Jersey, so Simp actually now lives in Thomas's hometown, which is the most amazing thing. We've kind of become friends with them because they're so close to us, so we'll see.
Inside scoop here, frenemies, you see, frenemies in the same town. Carrie, thank you so much, and thank you so much to all of the Ultra family. Big game today, folks. We'll see who takes it.
Frenemies, maybe, but enemies right now is going to be the call. I mean, Ultra are dominant. FaZe are reeling. And Joe and I were just talking during the break, like, what are we watching? Like, are they going to come alive? Because, listen, I know Ultra are playing well and all, but, like, this is the flattest I've seen FaZe come out of a series in as long as I can remember.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you do have to give Ultra props. I mean,
of course.
This is just what they have done all year to this team on land.
Nah, like this?
Maybe we've had some closer maps, but this is what they've done. Yeah. They have been so confident, I guess, in their preparation versus the Atlanta FaZe.
Maybe I'm overgassing it, but like watching Envoy get like 3 almost from that same corner, I was just like, something's wrong. Like, what are we doing? And maybe I am overthinking it, but I was like, that just can't happen. As it happened to Atlanta FaZe in Search and Destroy, but it was right there. They were just getting mollywopped, and the crowd was loving it, fully behind Ultra, gassing him in this venue, at least until Optic play later. But man, oh man, we get ready to head into a map 3. It's gonna be Invasion, and well, it's do or die time now for FaZe. As you'll see Simp in control, he's been ludicrous, especially on the attack. He is insane, the best to do it. Yeah, it's really, not usually your attack KD's higher than your defensive KD.
No, it's like him and Hydra, right? It's sort of the offensive just juggernauts when you talk about Invasion, but this has been their foundation, in control all year. 18-4 on the year, something that they have relied on. But Droz is going to win that opening gunfight, and I think you just need at least a long round here if you are Atlanta FaZe to try to get something going.
Yeah. I thought maybe that one long round kind of in Search would be a little bit of a reset, like round 5, but didn't last much longer after that. So you start here on offense if you are FaZe. Timing is to be important there for Simp. Scrap is able to get the kill. Draza, his shot will be on point though as he takes out Kleenex. Sneaking through the cracks and finding a timing on the other side of the map is going to be a BZ though. He's going to be able to get on A, so you're going to have to try to deal with that off spawn if you are Kleenex. He's going to get stunned up. Nade hits as well, still able to win the gunfight, but inside back up off a spawn is able to finish that, but you split it a bit.
I mean, if a BZ wins that, maybe an extra tick, but yeah, because you had a 2-man split, maybe, you know, FaZe just goes right towards A. But that doesn't happen. Now they have to fight for control. Number 2, an Envoy trying to find a round. I think a BZ spots me, does great shots. Steady with the MCW. Has another one in Kleenex. He's owned that matchup so far on Invasion, but Kleenex there with a response.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got back to full HP either.
He was not, no.
Starting to peek in through Dark will be Insight, not able to take that fight. Progression just about done. Trophy in for coverage. Peeking on forward is Envoy, but he'll have to delay that for a second longer. So just about square in the lives department, just under 2 minutes now to work with. As the BZ takes out Scrap, he's trying to bring this on forward. Draza stays up at least in a tough gunfight, so it won't be staggered on the push for now. You're trying to deal with bridge side as well. That'll be Simp on the other end. He takes out Kleenex, and That'll be a big clearance up position. It'll set up Zelda, then get another one. That's going to be 2 dead on the map for a moment, and now you start to collapse here. You got a big 3-on-3 about to go down.
And I think this is where FaZe are better than anyone. I don't know, around B-Dom, around Cafe, they find a set of kills at the right time, always. And it just feels like they hardly get taken down. They play their life, then they start to work the objective. You're seeing it right here.
You still have a person on the point. That'll be Simp. 1 tick is done. Looking for more. Slide out and Chow I thought was perfect for a second, but can't hit the shots. Pillar in the way. Cell does get one, but then he's traded out. So you still got a bit of time, and if they can get another chance like that or two where you have 1 person on, they might be able to bleed you out in lives, which they love to do, but now you've gotten a little bit more in the map pressure department if you are Ultra and you're playing behind it. Nice win. Nice win.
And that's just it. They rarely get pushed towards their attacking spawn, but Envoy's able to find 2. That pushes them up towards that B street. Scraps now there, and now you're into a great setup here if you are Ultra.
They need the utility to hit and make sure he doesn't get 1. Kleenex, though, he's going to be lurking. They're going to snip that out. Great play from Draza.
Right to the point.
Great play from Draza, and he'll look to get across. You'll pause it again. Again, that brings another win condition in. The longer you can stay on this and pause the clock, try to bring this maybe down to the lives. He's getting wall banged, though. Not going to be able to stay up for long. Simp, though, able to get 2. BZ gets shut down as well, but due to the fact that Simp gets now 3, you keep a presence here in an aggressive position. Not able to get the 4th shot, just a little bit too high as he hits the hop up. You still got Cell here, but only 5 lives remaining now for Atlanta FaZe. You only got 1 respawn.
Yeah, I think you're hoping Selim just plays his life there, trying to win gunfights. On the point is Draza. He's in a Kleenex with another one, and a great double from Kleenex from the point to stop the assault onto A. They do get 1 tick done. That should be it, though. Ultra hold on defense in round 1.
You had a couple chances there if you're FaZe. You're able to get on A once as a BZ before you really capture B. You have another threat there later where, you'll see some teams try to maybe get 2 bodies on it, but FaZe, they're usually 1 person on it. Try to slay around it. They can be the best to do it from that position, but you get a great retake eventually from Ultra. You get 4 ticks. I mean, it's not bad. You get some pressure onto A at least, but you got to think both these teams have such a great chance to take an offense. They're so skilled at doing it. I feel like somebody's going to do it here eventually.
Yeah, between the top 4, it always feels like somebody finds 1.
Yeah, right. See if Ultra can do any better now in their offensive setup. A little 2-2 split. See if they can find any easy pickings over towards A. The picking's not going to come easy. It's a BZ shutting them down. Simp involved in the action as well. And when you get a 3-down clean like that, it allows you to layer up the map, get a little bit more aggressive. Cell gets dropped right away, though, and you win another big gunfight. So that immediate pressure goes away a bit, or does it?
Yeah, I was going to say it forced Simp maybe to have to rotate on over. Sorry, Draza rotate on over, so Simp's got to play aggressive B tank. But yeah, you got to keep someone. Just make sure they didn't cross over towards A. Simp, though, has just played his life. Finally getting it taken out. Just takes the entire Ultra team. Behind that, Abizi will layer on in. Same with Celium. Kleenex just locked in this down. They start to work that B objective.
See what kind of progress they can get in this hit. As they continue to find kills, it's looking good for him now. But Draza, he's able to get a double. Similar to Simp last time through, you just slow down that onslaught. Big multi-kill there for Draza, and Abizi with a 3rd. So what looked like a bright spot maybe for Ultra, it falls apart quickly. Now you've got 25 seconds left, and now things get interesting.
You're all here. You are all here. This could be a blender of Ultra. That's going to be another 3 dead. They do not have a tick on a point right now. What a defense so far for Atlanta FaZe.
And you still have number 7 in Simp in position to make sure if that A spawns come in, he's able to stop that or get shots in. This is your last chance really to push forward if you are Ultra, but you're getting mowed down. Only way you're dropping is running out of ammo. It is a perfect defense there from Atlanta FaZe, and maybe that's around. That's around where it's like things are clicking. Because when you are like top 4 teams playing each other on this, getting like a perfect hold with no progress is very, very tough to do. That's the best they've looked so far today.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Is that enough to tell you they're awake now?
No. No, it is not. It's a defense on invasion. I wouldn't think so.
True. But perfect holds are tough.
I think maybe to just kind of, maybe calm down the nerves a little bit, get on the board after losing that first round. Just play some standard COD that they play every single day, right, in practice. But yeah, I think not enough yet for me.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to another offense as FaZe will have a pretty heavy lead. Obviously, the objective department, typically if you get a goose, historically, you're looking at an offense in round 5 if it goes the distance. Abizi, as he gets to 6 straight, as he started to fire on all cylinders, that'll be a cruise, which could be huge deeper into this. It's an explosive kill for Draws, but it's 2 for CleanX as they go 2 for 2 on both sides of it. Cell, everything is blowing up on the map. Insight, though, able to survive that fight. We'll get back over to Abizi, who's on the street.
Yeah, he's just been lurking
Nice
now.
stop.
The stun able to hit him on the from CleanX. So they've been trying to find him. He's gonna find 7 in a row though. And you see the position of Ultra. A is open again. Abizi loves to go for these kinds of plays. Just put all the pressure onto him. He can be so good here. Trying to hit the slide on the Envoy, and he does. 8 in a row. Trying to find number 9. Scrap with the headshot. We'll take it down. You already see it. Defense secured for FaZe in round 5 if we get there.
Yeah, I mean, Abizi's been the guy. Leaking through the cracks and able to get onto A over and over again. A team kill comes in itself. Takes out Draws, so maybe delays the push a little bit here, but you got a lot of time. You got 1:45 to go. Again, after B lives basically square, and who is it? Right back to it. Abizi gonna get out to the point. Everybody transitioning across, and he's able to pick one. So Draws is here to get shots on through. The other 2 are trying to layer it through the B street. They do deal with Abizi, but you get 2.
That's just where's everybody else? Where is the rest of the team? It's Simp and telling me though, starting to work up through Mannequin. You do have Scrap near the point, just locking it down, but they're already down to 15 lives, 90 seconds on the clock. FaZe trying to find that offensive round win. Ultra have not been allowed to get into that mid-map setup we saw in round number 1.
Not at all.
And a lot of that due to this, man. Abizi has been so good on the front lines.
He certainly has. I mean, it wasn't working in the search and destroy on the front lines, but it has here without question. Down to 8 HP is Draws, but staying up for now. FaZe starting to group up again for a push. It's Simp that's going to find the opener. Draws nearly able to catch CleanX off the cross, but can't quite finish it. We'll see if the nade is able to connect. It does. Vehicle explodes. CleanX ripped out of it. You're trading to a degree if you are Ultra, but you still have a player here in Draws that's able to get the point and stop the clock. What do you see in Joe?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is 7 lives, right? So, yeah, BZ's going to use the cruise. They want to get the attacking round win right here. You're going to know where everybody is. It's going to connect on a Scrap inside of A. That's going to be 2 dead now. You know the last positions of the final 2 players, 5 lives. The one thing for Ultra will be the clock. 30 seconds. You see FaZe very far from that objective.
Yeah, they were so far. So the streak comes in, right? Get us in a position where we can win it and Scrap. You'd love to get something there. He's not able to get anything. Envoy can't finish it either. He gets stunned up.
They can still do it with 4, though.
They can do it with 4 unless Simp keeps picking him apart. Nice little slide and chow there from Envoy. He's trying to get to him before he gets back to full HP. He's able to do just that. Time is dwindling. They're sitting back to spawn. They should be able to hold. They've got 2 remaining. That's all they need. It is just enough. A great hold, and really, that's Envoy, bro. That slide and chow was beautiful, and then just trying to isolate Simp before he gets back to full HP and cut him down.
Yeah, I mean, they knew it, right? They knew they had to get the numbers, not allow them to get to the objective. You buy enough time for Scrap to get off spawn, be in a position to help out, but as you said, Envoy, with his play, allows Ultra to go up 2-1.
And now, yeah, your defense was so good if you were FaZe the first time, but you're 1 mistake away from this series being over. 1 more round from Ultra, and FaZe are 3-0 bopped out of this one. Or can they muster up something to get this deeper? You really only had, like, I don't know, one time you had kind of a 3-4 down scenario where you got in a good position on B, but you retook it so cleanly if you were FaZe. You just do a better job in the opening moments. Insight gets up to 5 in a row, but drop before that turns into a streak.
Yeah, I think he just died to a trophy, so a little bit unlucky right there for Insight. Heard that go off.
Oh!
Scrap just trying to connect on those shots, but the double chow out of FaZe, and now maybe the retake opportunity. Only 1 player on it, and CleanX. Envoy gonna help him out, just waiting for the nades to come on through. Simp's able to find one off spawn. Maybe Cell thinking about going through connector, gonna wait for Simp actually on the flank.
And Simp's able to come through. He gets 1 of the reinforcements, then comes through for the angle to get 2. You're so close to finishing that. You need a sliver on the B, but you don't get it done. And now this is where it gets the kind of nerve-wracking time again. You've got under a minute to work with. Better than it looked in their first offensive round, obviously, but you're still just getting shut down. Simp able to get another 2 before he drops. You're trying to transition to the other side. Maybe he's Envoy, but you win a big one-on-one if you're a BZ. He's doing it on the A Street from offense. He's doing it from defense. You just really need a moment on this, and you can finish it. Like, half the tick is already done. The progress never got cleared. Whirlwind and is a BZ as he takes down 1, and the extension is through.
Yeah, extension is through. 3 life advantage, make it 4 for Atlanta FaZe. But yeah, you saw BZ just playing safe. He was making sure that close A spawn didn't come on through for Ultra, so they didn't get a free A point. It's like you don't want to overstep and lose that A zone.
He's thinking, what would I do if I'm on offense?
Yeah, exactly that. They really haven't been able to muster up much on offense. Outside of working the B Street, FaZe have been so good.
Well, yeah, I mean, there just haven't been that many moments where Ultra has had like 4 players to push on forward. Yeah, okay, maybe this is going to be that chance, but as I say it, the Tiny Terrors come through on the feed. Envoy and Scrap will drop. You still have a bit of a presence out here, and then you don't. It's just going to be CleanX. 1 player trying to push out towards Bridge. It's going to be Insight. Abizi looks to take the fight. Can't quite win that. You got 50 seconds remaining, but still, it just takes 1 moment, and this map is done.
Yeah, I thought maybe Envoy was going to get through behind Celium, but Celium must have heard him or spotted him. So no long route for him. You're trying to take this gunfight on the street, but Simp just through the middle of the map is picking you apart. Again, you're going to be staggered on this 4-man push. Only 30 seconds left in the round.
Simp sitting on 30 right now, leading the way. Abizi right behind him.
Yeah, 2 guys who don't miss out on many championship Sundays. Just trying to muster up whatever they can to extend this series.
There's not in this position all that often. Drasa, my God, dial up 4. That's one way to finish the round. And we'll see if he can carry this streak into round 5. Or get another kill. That won't happen, but with authority, Drasa closes that out. And you get to around 5. And you get there with a defense, which it's been tough for FaZe sometimes on this particular map.
Yeah, here's Draza. A second look at it. Good early shots on the Scrap, and then just the lineup here. Nobody looking at him.
Ah, that's clean.
Pulls out the Renetti, doesn't miss the first burst, so it sticks. And yeah, as you said, I mean, Ultra, they have just been stomped on their attack. But round 5, can you muster up something? Can you find an opening?
This is the beauty of our esport. You get bruised and battered in 2 game modes. We still got a 3rd, and they can sometimes chain together for that reverse sweep. But you still got to close out the map. You're not done yet. You got to hold another defense. Both have been so good. You haven't smelled A. You haven't touched A.
They might be thinking about it now. They might be thinking about an A push off the early start. See 1, 2, and 4. They're starting to go this way. Draza is weak. Scrap's able to find another one. Envoy is there. 2 players going to be on that A point. Looks like a nice pick, though, by Simp. That'll only put 1 player on it now. Abizi, the next man up. Trying to find what he can. But I think behind Simp's pick, with only 1 player here, they should be able to retake, but there's still a nice presence. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Scrap and Envoy both able to get kills. Uh-oh is right. You're on it. It's flowing. Second tick is done. 3rd tick is looming. Are they able to clear it? They're not able to do it. Ultra strike, and it just takes 1 moment, and there you go. Unbelievable. No pressure there at all until around 5. How many times have we seen that? You're on 4 straight if you are Envoy, and now you're up against if you are FaZe. You've got to hold for 2 minutes. You're already in a 6-life hole. You're getting picked apart. Things are falling apart. Ultra hit another gear. That's going to be a streak down for Envoy. You've got 2 people on the point. The progression has started. Envoy is lighting it up as he gets 8 straight before he drops. Simp and Cell trying to shut it down, but you haven't been able to close it out. Now 2nd bit of progress is done. 1 more to go.
You have a cruise, you have 2 minutes, you're up 8 lives. I mean, I think this is done.
Missile in. Phaser scrambling. Abizi at least able to get 1 as the streak comes on through. He does not connect. Can you somehow hold? What an insane hold this would be if you are able to do it. 90 seconds now to go, but still the 6 lives. You need like a clean 4 down.
FaZe need be tanked. That's the problem. They have to get pushed up on this street. They do not have a ton of control here. They have broken, but that's about it. Through B-Dom. You would love to put them in a trap further up the map, but there's no presence here yet. And here we go. Ultra, they find the first pick. The rest of the teammates starting to come on through. Selim and Abizi finding two. Insight just going to play his life, and now you get B-Tank control. Now it can get interesting.
Oh my God, now it gets interesting. Exactly right. The slide on in, it's awkward as Abizi's going to chest bump one. You get up the trank though if you're Drazi. You might get triple chowed here though in a moment. They're looking to take different routes on mid-map. That'll be Simp that's trying to pick that up. On one end it's Draws, on Simp it's the other. You find both kills. You snap, but you fall. They get one to stagger it before they fall though, and then Abizi is next up to bat. 9 lives remaining.
Again, nobody at tank though. So look, Insight's gonna follow it up. Scrap's the next man, but Insight is through. You're finding some early picks though. 35 seconds here for Ultra.
This would be such an insane hold. And they're so close to doing it. 9v9 now in the lives department. Under 30 to go. You chow out, but Scrap just keeps on shooting. Abizi shrugs that
Here
one
we go,
off.
it's a 4-man push-up beat.
Here we go, here we go. Cell back to full HP. Cell gonna get cocked though. They're trying to funnel back. They're on to the point. It's going, it's going. It's done, it's done. Phaser out, Ultra win. Nearly an insane hole, but you get that 4-man push. You get that hit. It just takes a moment in Ultra strike.
And it's Insight's play to stay alive. B Street, he crossed. They lost B-Tank control. Nobody funneled in. And then Abizi goes for it. He sends it. And then after that, everybody else just floods the street.
Yeah, I think Scrap, he just kept shooting, bro. You just slide out and shout for your Abizi and you just get dropped. What a performance here from Ultra. It is a 3-0, and outside of the map 3, it's a convincing one. You dominate him in the hard point, you dominate him in the search, and it started to feel like I started to be a believer to some degree. Like if you take that map 3, you've really got a shot to bounce back into this, but they don't. And I'm sure for that man, Chris Lear, Simp MVP on the regular season, he is heartbroken right now because he is expecting to get to every Sunday.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now for Ultra, can you keep going?
Can you make the run?
You got a long day today. That was one of potentially 3 matches. Now this Ultra team, you're gonna play the winner of our next matchup between Miami and Thieves. So we might have a Thieves Ultra rematch for winners round 1.
That's true, that's true.
Miami can get it going, a little Scrap versus Vinkel. The two came up through Toronto Ultra Academy.
I just kind of figured like whoever won this one, you might be making a run to a final. It just propels you through this day. You end up playing 3 matches. I thought we were going the distance probably. I did not think this would be a 3-0. Ultra showed up. They came out hungry and just dominated it. There's a reminder for how it went. What an incredible effort to knock out.